Good morning everyone, welcome back to another Take a Tour with me and obviously Emily as always behind the lens. We're back in Quadradinhos today, which I don't know if you've been following any of our other stuff, but this is one of our favourite locations. Just next door to Vale Lobo, for those of you who don't know, it's an urbanisation, so you have cheaper running costs typically than you would have in one of the resorts, but has all the same amenities in terms of distance to the beach, distance to the supermarket. There's a really good tennis centre on site as well, and it's just a location we really like. We've done a lot of activity in here over the last few years really. This is our latest one. It's located on a really nice one-way street within the urbanisation, so very quiet road, very peaceful part of the development. This is a really interesting one. In original condition, but been very well maintained throughout the years. Has fantastic outside space, massive swimming pool, and a hint of a sea view from upstairs, but we'll get to that later. But first things first, we're going to go inside, have a look around, and then yeah, we'll head outside after. So these properties all tended to be laid out in a similar way. Layout slightly different, but I mean in terms of 3 bedrooms on the ground floor, kitchen, living space, and then they always had a master suite upstairs. I mentioned original condition. It's got the sort of old school terracotta floors. I think anyone coming in here would definitely be looking to do some modernizations. The floor, smoothing of the walls, things like that. I think there's 2 ways you could do it. You could do the sort of soft refurb, floors, walls, bathroom, that sort of thing, or I'm told the property is underbuilt as well, so you could do the longer term plan and go for planning and try and expand the property in that way. Depends how it would have to work for you. As you come in, you have the kitchen currently on the right hand side. The kitchen actually is great and is more modern than the rest of the property, and a really nice size utility on this side. And access out to the double off-street parking just over there. Coming back through the hallway, living space to your right, which we'll come to, and then the 2 downstairs bedrooms. Big storage here underneath the stairway, and then bedroom 1 here. Big double here. And they both use this bathroom here. So what's nice about the layout downstairs is these 2 bedrooms have access almost to their own private terrace on the side. Then there's a dining area, and again all the way down to the pool on that side as well. Okay, so having come back across the hallway and down a couple of steps, we've got the sunken lounge and dining space. Really big, good space. All south facing onto the south facing outdoor patio and pool area. And then bedroom 3, which is en suite just off here on the right hand side. Now, there would be ways of reconfiguring the internal layout, again, depending on how much of a project someone would want to take on, but this space works really well as it is. So the outside space is what makes this property actually really quite special. There's no shortage of seating areas and different areas, so if you have a lot of people here, there's lots of different space for them to all be. The dining area over there, one of the dining areas that we mentioned off those first 2 bedrooms that we saw. Another nice sort of lounge area here, another one here, another dining area down there, and plenty of sun lounging and outdoor kitchen sort of over here. Now I think if you were going to reconfigure it and do the bigger project, you'd probably move the kitchen to here so that it all flows onto the outside. But yeah, you're not short of space to sort of execute any pretty creative ideas that you can come up with. The pool itself is enormous and incredible, proper swimming pool. And we're very private here, a lot of mature hedging. We do have neighbours, and there are people over the other side of the road there. Again, it's a really quiet road, it's a very quiet development. The second hole of the Royal in Vale Lobo is just there, and then those properties you can see on the other side are in Vale Lobo themselves, so that just shows, you know, how close we are to everything. Okay, so having gone up the stairs, we're up here in the master suite. En suite with the bathroom just over the hallway, plenty of storage up here. Big windows letting in lots of light, and then access to this enormous, brilliant outdoor terrace. So again, from here you can really get a sense of, you know, how close we are to Vale Lobo and the privacy of this location. Okay, so I think that concludes this tour for the time being. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of insight into this property And as I mentioned, this is a location we know really, really well. So if you do have any more questions or want any more information, we know almost everything there is to know about this area. Pricing and everything is going to be below, and all our contact information is there as well, as always. So please get in touch if you'd like to know any more about this one. Thanks.